Sunday 28th of April 2019. This is the state of my raised beds, or kind of mulched bed that I made a couple of months back. This is the state. This is what they look like now, as I've been away for about 6 weeks and I've come back. Here you can see where I've mulched the bed, and the grass around it is growing crazy. Now it's kind of taken over my beds as well, and this is what it looks like after 6 weeks of neglect. I've got a couple of aubergine plants in here. Most of the seeds that I sowed in here, they didn't grow very well. You can see once again the grass is coming over onto the beds. So here are the beds, and with very poor germination of seeds. I don't know what's the cause of that. There's some bitter gourd plants in here that have come through, and so it's the same in the next bed. That in the bed after that, some cucumbers and some other plants that are seeded. So I'm gonna get on with it and clean it up, and then I'll show you what it looks like once I'm finished. Here I kind of worked a little bit and cleared the bed off, and as you can see, all the grass from the sides that went on top of the beds. So that's another layer of mulch that's going on. The tomatoes that I planted are growing well, but once again they should have been tied along the way upwards, but they're all falling around and not looking very nice. In the next few days I'll attend to these and I'll update. So for now I'm gonna get on with this job, and let's see how it looks afterwards. So this is the state after a few minutes of work. Now this green is on the bed, and that green is in between the beds that I need to clear. Here is the part which kind of looks like a bed now because it's clear, but this is the path, and all the stuff that I dug up from here either went onto the bed on the left or on the right. So I'm gonna carry on doing this and clear it all and put it all on top of the beds to use as mulch. I kind of forgot to mention that had I not mulched this part with cardboard and compost, it would have exactly been like this all the way through. So this is the difference that mulch makes. That once you mulch it up, it suppresses the weeds and you get more space for your seedlings to grow. Now I've done a bit of work here. This part in here, I kind of dug it up. All the weeds, I dug them up from the roots, shook all the soil off the roots in here, so none of the seeds go on top of the beds, because I've thrown all the stuff that I pulled out from here on top of the beds as second layer of mulch on top of the first layer. When I made the beds, I put quite a lot of cardboard boxes and then my own homemade compost. which I kind of made it using the chickens. I've explained in other videos. And then I realized I'm kind of doing it wrong, because mulch is a resource, and me trying to dig it up and eradicate it, it's not going to help. So from there onwards, I'm just cutting it up, throwing on top of the beds, and letting it grow again, so I can keep on repeating this process. And mulch on my beds would get better and better, which would increase the fertility and hence yield. So that's what I forgot to mention. So I thought I made it clear. I can make it clear now that had I not mulched, this would have looked like this. And I'm going to carry on completing this and putting all the mulch around the seedlings that I've grown. I'm just going to cover them up all around, just like how I've done it here. And I'll show you once I'm finished. So this is how it looks now, as I've chopped the grass which was growing in between the beds, and I threw it on top of the beds as chop and drop. Some which I still need to take care of, but I'll deal with it in next couple of days. But this is kind of how it looks like. To some it might look like mess, untidy, but to me this is kind of what I wanted to achieve. And I'll keep on tweaking this system as we go along, adjusting it as I notice things that needs adjustment. So this is it for the time being, and you can see plants growing through the grass, which are they're looking quite healthy, and I'm quite happy with it. So that's it for now.